I was standing in a white abyss, solid ground beneath my feet. And when I looked up, I saw the rounded, puffy rims of clouds. This little kid ran up to me. He hugged my leg, looked up to me with these big eyes, and just said, "Dad!" And I realized he was my son. I remember he had a white t-shirt with green and orange dinosaur print on it, cargo shorts and gray Velcro shoes. I don't remember how our conversation started, but I remember us talking about dinosaurs. I was carrying him on my back, and we started walking through the white abyss, and I asked him what his favorite dinosaur was. He said Stegosaurus. I asked why. He said because they use their spines on their back to absorb energy from sunlight, that they're really cool looking. I laughed, and I couldn't help but agree. As we continued, our surroundings slowly morphed into a shade of green. Trees, leaves, and a long, far-off path lay before us. The path felt familiar. And then I recognized it. It was the same trail my dad used to take me on when I was little, when he would carry me on his back. I asked if he's heard of a Spinosaurus. He paused for a moment and shook his head. I said, well, a Spinosaurus has a snout just like a crocodile. It's kind of like a T-Rex, but with longer arms and a big spine all the way down its back. Like a Stegosaurus? He asked. Yeah, buddy. Like a Stegosaurus. As we walked, I had a moment of lucidity. I thought, wait, if this is my son in the future, then is it possible for me to see my future wife? So I asked him, hey buddy, where's Mom? He goes quiet. He points. Down there. In the forest parts with the clouds, and we see the world below. A small suburban neighborhood. One house that stood out from the rest. I never saw inside. But I remember feeling a sense of finality. Like I wasn't allowed to see. Not yet. The clouds reformed, and the forest returned. And I realized all at once, I wouldn't be able to stay much longer. I kneeled down and slid my son off my back. We were at eye level. I remember saying, I don't know how to explain this, but I'm going to wake up any second now. I just want to let you know that I love you so much, and I'll see you one day. And he hugs me. I love you too, Dad. And I hug him back. And I woke up. My room was dark. And I see that I'm holding my arms in front of me. And there's this gap. A small bit of air between my arms and my chest. Where my son used to be. And I cried. I cried more than I would ever like to admit. I would give anything in the world to see him again. I know there was probably some logical explanation to what I saw. It may have been a representation of my younger self and how I've always wanted to be a dad. Maybe my brain was just replaying familiar elements of things I already understood. Maybe I was reimagining memories of my own dad, but from his perspective. But despite all rational doubt, I know one thing for sure. His name was Damian, and I miss him.